Okay, hey Curly. So today I have something super exciting for you. Here's my phone, which means what? I've got a new camera. So my boyfriend has blessed my life. Best boyfriend ever. He has let me have one of his old cameras to use. It's so nice. Look at me all up in HD, y'all. I've upgraded my life. But I was like, I gotta try it out. So it's been a long day. I'm back home from work. I'm super tired. I know you can see these baggies. But I'm gonna go ahead and do some makeup just cause. So who knows where this look is gonna take me. I'm probably gonna use this Urban Decay palette because I never use it. It's the Distortion palette. I got it on sale. So I am gonna do some makeup, probably talk this entire time. But yeah, I'm gonna do some makeup. And so you would think I would have everything all out. But no, I was so excited. I don't have anything out, and I really don't know where none of my beauty tools are. Like literally, my beauty blender is missing. So we're gonna have to use one of the blenders in the needs to be washed pile. So I got a beauty blender. It's a little bit dirty, but that's okay. It's just got a little bit of makeup on it. So I spritz it with some Pro setting spray, but you can really use anything. I just don't like this as setting spray, so I said I'm gonna get my money's worth, so I'm gonna use it for that. And so right now I am into the Too Faced Born This Way makeup. So this is the shade Chai. Chai is a little bit too golden for me because my face is mostly neutral with hints of golden, but the middle is very neutral. So I also have Maple, so I couldn't decide between the two colors. So what I've been doing lately is alternating. But what I tried today was put it on both. I put Maple towards the middle where my face is lighter and way more neutral looking. And then I put Chai on the outside. So I'm going to take like not even a full pump of Maple. I put it mostly in the middle of my face. And for me, I have really not clear skin, but I only have a couple things I'm like want to cover, like a couple blemishes. So for me, I don't need very heavy coverage all over, and this is medium to full. So I'm going to take a little bit of Chai. So I do like not even a whole half pump of Chai, and I like dot it around the perimeters of my face just to give it a hint of golden around the edges. And then I blend it out from the middle to the edges. But usually I start my foundation towards the middle of my face because that's where I usually need the heaviest amount of coverage. Usually most of my blemishes are kind of towards the middle of my face. Most of like my dark spots, like I have an old scar here. I don't know if you just saw it, but like most of the things that I want to cover up are towards the middle of my face. So lately I have really been into like a natural finish that's like kind of dewy but not too dewy, because I am very oily, but this does not make me any oilier, but it does not make me super matte. But I've been really into it because it literally looks like skin, which is amazing. And I have a mirror over here if you see me looking over here. So this really just kind of helps even out my tone. And how I know that this is a really good mix for me, so if you look between my ear, I didn't put anything like in this ear area. I just don't, because sometimes my ears get irritated by stuff. And it, like the hair between here and here, it really blends flawlessly, as well as between my neck and my chin. So I like to blend it in. And like I said, I usually go from the middle outwards. And if you notice, before I put on the makeup, I also have a ton of freckles towards the middle of my face, which sometimes I like my freckles showing, but sometimes I don't want all of my freckles showing. So now what I'm gonna do is take some concealer. If I could get my makeup drawer open. Like I said, this is really unplanned. I literally dropping everything. I didn't have this planned out for the day, so I don't have anything out. I guess I could have took it out when I decided I wanted to record a video, but that'd have been too much like y'all. So now I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Concealer. This is a Monday. And I'm just going to put a little bit over like my bag. I've been trying this thing where I put on less concealer especially now that I use the two colors, because it already gives my face some of that depth. Because I really could use one or the other and use concealer to kind of correct the things that I don't like as much, but I like using both because it really gives it like a natural, like it gives my natural finish a very natural color look. But I got that Amande on, so I put a swipe under my eyes, a little on my forehead, a little on my nose, upper lip, and chin. And then later I'm gonna go between, once I do a little bit of contour, I'm gonna put a little bit of a brighter concealer, because this one is, as you can see, is very close to my skin tone, so it does a really good job of brightening a little without brightening too much, so my face doesn't look like super crazy in the middle. Alright, so gonna do that. And this stuff is pretty good. I do want to try out the Born This Way stuff. And I gotta say that if it wasn't for Jackie Aina like doing the collaboration, I would have probably never checked him out, because I, like, before they didn't have that many colors, and I kind of felt like the darker shade, like the wasn't maybe my color, and I wasn't too sure about the finish. And because it's a little bit limited in shade range, not too many people like of color were using it, so I wasn't too sure about it, but I really like it. So before I set my concealer, I like to set my eyelids. And if you notice, I haven't done my eyebrows yet. I never do, so I like the Kat Von D Lock It In eyeshadow color correcting eyeshadow primer, because this stuff, I have very oily lids, I get a lot of creasing, but this stuff has really cut that way down. But I find that it works best if you let it set a little on your eyelid before you put on some eyeshadow. So I just kind of cover most of my eyelid in it, and I take my finger and pat it in just to even it out, because sometimes when I'm writing on, it's like writing on your eyelid, so I don't have the most even strokes. Next, I'm gonna take, I actually just got this last night. This is the Peach Perfect Too Faced Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. So I wanted to try this stuff out because they had really good reviews, and it smells amazing. Maybe I should make this a Too Faced kind of day. So I just put some in the top, and now I'm going to take a miniature beauty blender, and I'm just going to bake a little under the eyes. It smells really good. Maybe instead of using the Urban Decay, I actually do have a Too Faced palette, so maybe I use that. So I am gonna put it over my nose too. Low key, this stuff tastes pretty good, and I bet you're wondering, how do I know that? Because a little speck of dust just flew in my mouth, and it really tastes like peaches. So I like to put it everywhere I get oily. I get disrespectfully oily around my nose, around my mouth, on my forehead. Really, most of my face gets really oily. So I'm going to put it all over. And on some places, I put a thicker layer than other places. And I'm going to top this up. Alright, now that I'm looking a little crazy, now I like to do the eyebrows. So this gives my eyeshadow primer plenty of time to set. So I brush out my eyebrows first. So I already have pretty thick and defined eyebrows, but they have like some areas where it's misshapen. So I am going to fix that up. So I have some Anastasia Dip brow pomade in the color Granite, which is basically black. I usually just take like a little swipe. Like, I've had it for like a month, and this is all I use. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But I'm still learning how to use the camera, so I'm gonna just take, I got a little bit too much on my brush, So I'm gonna do both sides. I like to kind of go from the top because I have a pretty good under arch. It's the like over part that looks kind of jank, the top part. So what I do is I do the top, and then I kind of do like brush strokes to fill in my brow. Sometimes I mess it up. I messed it up a little. It's a little too dark today. But that's okay because I legitimately don't really have anywhere to go right now. The only people who get to see this glory are you and my boyfriend. Alright, so the brows are a little rough, but that's okay. My eye is a little watery. When my eyes water, for ladies who have watery eyes like me, when my eye waters, what I usually do is just take that miniature, like if I'm working on my makeup, and I use it to pat in where the moisture is. It's probably because I'm so tired and I can't even go to sleep because I'm about to do my niece's hair. So I have to stay up to do her hair. Love her. Love doing her hair. So I can't go to sleep. Now, before I dust off my powder and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeshadow. I'm going to see if I can find this eyeshadow palette. We'll see. So let me take... Alright, so I was able to find it. So I said I'm going to go Too Faced. I'm just going to use, instead of that Urban Decay, I'm going to use my Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. Usually I don't go for just a matte palette. I really love shimmer. I love pink. I love shimmer. But I'm going to go ahead and go for that today. So I've got this angled-ish brush that I just randomly found on my little beauty counter. And now I'm going to pick some shades. So I think I'm going to start off with Peach Cobbler, which is at the top. I'm going to start with that first. It's kind of like a neutrally brown, so I'll get closer. Da, da, da. Let me see about focusing myself a little bit more. And I feel like I'm more in focus, but hopefully I didn't mess that up. Alright, so, ooh, this is not the best brush, guys. I'm just working with my needs to be clean pal. I have a bunch of brushes. Like, don't you hate cleaning brushes? I absolutely hate cleaning makeup brushes. And I have the little spinny thing that you use to clean makeup brushes, but I just don't feel like doing it most of the time. So I'm going to put a little bit more, and it's important to always tap off that excess. So now I'm going to put some Peach Cobbler on the other side. For whatever reason, my left side, I usually do a better job than my right side. For whatever reason, the brush seems to just glide over here, whereas on the right side, it'd be like the struggle strokes. Be having struggle strokes over there. And I don't know, I guess it's just the angling. Maybe if I try and hit it at the same angle, that'll do the trick. I guess that's a little better. Alright, so next, what shall we go in with? I think I'm going to go in with the color right under it, Peach Punch. It's a little bit more orangey, tangerine-y, peachy, I guess you could say. Just because it's a little bit brighter. My sister's texting me. She's gonna have to wait. I'm in the middle of getting peachified. So now I think I'm just gonna go with the color right under that one, which is Peach Sangria, to darken up the crease a little. I don't don't always change brushes. I just don't always feel like you need to. And I know a lot of people feel that you should change brushes in between to get better color payoff. But sometimes I want it to look kind of like a mix of colors. I want exactly what it is. I can't remember if I remembered to use Peach Punch over there. I feel like I might have forgot. This is what happens when I get to talking. I get distracted. I'm just going to quickly swipe a little on, because I really think I forgot. Like, I'm almost certain I did. But now I'm just going to switch back down to that other shade. They won't be twins. They'll be sisters. So I kind of want to focus it like in the crease and then on this kind of end area. Alright. So now I want to do the lid. And in this case, I actually will switch brushes. I know, shocker of the evening. This is not the brush I want, but it'll do. So I'm going to take this brush and I am going to go in with what? I think I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream. I've never used that shade, which is why I'm going to test it out today. It's really light, but it's pretty. I like it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down in those comments what you think about it. But I do like it. It's very different. Number one, this matte look. It's actually kind of cute. Oh, my dog is out here tearing up her pillow. Hold on, y'all. It's like so crazy, but I have to get like ratchet with my dog sometimes, y'all. Like, I have to talk to her like I'm her mama. Well, I mean, technically, in a sense, I am. But like, she's a little human child, and I'm her mom. Alright, I'm gonna do it just a little in this corner. I don't think I want any under eyeshadow today. And I'm gonna just run this together to kind of blend it out. That's actually really pretty. Alright, so now I'm gonna hopefully find a brush to dust this powder off. We'll go with this brush. My hair today is crazy. Like, I pulled it up into this big giant puff because I really need to wash it, but I just don't feel like it. Alright, so that peach powder, look at my face. It like really took a lot of that shine out, and I am very shiny. Alright, so the eyeshadow looks good, and one of them fell on my lips. It's either the powder or the eyeshadow. It tastes good too. I know, I probably really should stop eating it, but I can't stop. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring, even though, so like I said, by using the two different color foundations, it already gives my face a lot of that depth that you contour for. So I only contour very lightly. And I think I'm gonna use my Luxie Precision Foundation brush for my contour. And I'm gonna go with my It's My Ray Ray palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna use Brownie Bite, the darkest brown. I just tap it in there very little. And then my face is kind of, you can see, but if you don't know where to contour, just do that. So I only very lightly contour with the Brownie Bite because it's a very pigmented contour color. And if you put too much on, it will look crazy. And then I kind of take the brush over it a couple times to soften it. Like so. So next, I'm gonna bronze a little. So one of my tricks for my forehead to like, especially when I wear my hair up, I do not put foundation in my hairline. I just don't like putting the liquid in my hairline. That it's more likely to make your hair look like the color of your foundation. So I use my bronzer shade, which I use Mocha. It's pretty close to my skin tone. I use same brush, I use Mocha, and I go right over my contour, like right above it first. And then the second thing I do is I go right along my hairline, because this doesn't make your hair look the same shade, but it makes your hairline and your forehead look the same. I have not used the third lightest contour color as of yet. And usually, like if I already have like my edges done or whatever, it doesn't disturb it, because you're kind of just patting and dabbing once you get down to the forehead to kind of blend that together. So normally I would go in with one of these highlight shades, probably Radiant, on the cheeks, but I'm going to use something new today. But first, let me do my nose. I almost forgot all about my nose. So let's see if we can find a little brush for our nose. I guess this will do. I'm going to use this for my nose. So the way I do my nose contour is kind of weird, so don't judge me. So what I do is I take like a brush, like an angled brush, and I only put it here, and I do a pretty strong mark, so you can see that. And here, I don't do my entire nose because I just don't. And then I take the miniature, so it looks crazy right now, right? But I take this mini and I kind of blend it in, because I want it to be strong enough to kind of shape the nose a little bit, because I have like a shorter bridge of the nose, so I want to elongate it, and that's why I only do it here. So I leave it a little bit dark so you can really see that bridge, because I feel like, to me, it makes my nose look longer. And it's personal preference, because you could skip this step. Sometimes I don't do it, but lately I've been doing it. And then I take a little bit, I told you I take a little bit of a lighter concealer, which is in the color Caramel, and I put it right here. Just right there. And then I blend that out, because this also helps cover up any hairs and any like mistakes I made on my eyebrow right here. And it also makes the between my eyes look a little brighter, which makes it look, to me, like I said, it elongates the nose area. Yep. So that's how I like my nose. It's not much of a difference, but it's a difference to me. So I'm not going to be putting on this highlight. I almost forgot blush, y'all. I've been talking so much. So I got this Note blush in my BoxyCharm. So I'm going to be using it. It's one of my latest obsessions. It's like a really kind of natural flush shade for me. So I just pick up a good amount, and then I just do like a upward sweep of the cheeks. And you don't have to wear blush. I don't always wear blush, but I feel like it gives your cheeks like that natural color. And I just love rosy cheeks. I know. Weird thing to love. And I have really fat cheeks, so I've got a lot of canvas for this blush, okay? Alright, so it's like a really subtle blushing look. So like I said, Jackie Aina is the one who inspired me to try out Too Faced. So I had saw this Artist Couture Jackie Aina collab. It's a diamond glow powder. So I thought I would use that as a highlight. I had got it off of BoxyCharm. Not BoxyCharm, Sephora's website. I don't even know how you low-key open this. Like how you work this. Alright. It's got a little turny thing. I just opened it. I think it's got a plastic thing in it. They make this so complicated, y'all. Alright. I got the plastic off. It's really pretty. Well, some of it came up with the plastic, so I'm just going to pick that up with my brush. Oh. That is nice. It picks up a little too much on my brush, so I'm going to just use my finger to kind of blend that in. I normally don't like going from down, but well, that's really pretty though. Gonna just put some on the, I like to wipe the excess on the tip of my nose. So now I got most of the excess powder off, I can kind of soften up that highlight, blend it into my face a little bit more. I can't use my makeup brush in my left hand. I'm just not that talented, guys. Now usually I like to put some on the bridge of my nose. So I'm going to try this with my finger. Usually I use a brush, but it is a little much picking up on the brush. And I just want like a little light something. And now I'm going to try the brush under my eyebrow, because I got a tiny bit of excess powder still. The brush picked up a bit much. That's okay. It's making a nice shadow topper at the moment. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. Yeah, so I still gotta master how to pick it up with the brush. But it's definitely pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's definitely really pretty. So, gonna top that up so I can have some for later. Alright. Next, I think I'm gonna put on a little bit of, my eye is really watering in this corner. It's stressed and pressed. It's like, girl, you should be getting ready for bed. I go to bed around 8 o'clock because I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. So if I go to bed around 8, I get 8 hours. Do I go to bed at 8 is the better question, and the answer is almost always no. So I'm going to use this Wander Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. So I have curly eyelashes already, but this is a nice, I like the wand. It's already curved. And I use this one when I want to get a more natural look. My eyelashes are pretty curled, so I usually, to get the tops of them, I usually close my eye and kind of sweep it across. Because sometimes if I'm not careful, I get it on my eyeshadow. But since I'm not putting on eyeliner, and I have on mostly matte eyeshadow, the diamond stuff did make it kind of sparkly. But since it's mostly matte, I am gonna keep the lashes kind of natural looking today. So now I'm gonna put on some gloss. I love gloss. I mean, I like lipstick, like matte lipstick, regular lipstick, but I think gloss is so pretty. So let us find a gloss to put on. I think I want something kind of basic-ish. I have a lot of Tarte. Maybe I'll put this lipstick on. So this is the Tarte Body Surf lipstick. It's almost a shimmery rose goldish pink. If I want my lip gloss to really pop, I'll put like a lip color under it. And I don't really put on a lot of lip liner just because I always forget to take it. with me, and I'm always eating and drinking, so it usually needs to be retouched. So this is like a shimmery naturalish look that matches my eyes. So this is the completed look. Normally I would spray my face with some setting spray, but I'm not going to because it's getting late, and the only thing I have to do this evening is my niece's hair, and she does not care about my face being set. So this is the look, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so excited about the new camera. I'm just really excited about this makeup look. It actually surprisingly turns out a lot better than I thought it would. So I just want to say shout out to my boyfriend. And for all of you watching, I really hope that you subscribe as well as like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. If you're already subscribed, thank you. And I hope that you all have a wonderful night.